According to the National Science Foundation, 80% of our thoughts are negative and 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. And you are what you think about. That means if 80% of your thoughts are negative, a lot of what you're doing in life or thinking about in life tends to be leaning toward the negative, and 95% of your thoughts are repetitive, which means most of what you do is just repeating the same old behavior over and over and over again. And since most of our thoughts are negative, that tends to impede on our cognition. It actually slows down brain function. So when we're living in a pattern of thinking that's negative and we are behaving in ways that are negative, well, then this becomes our life story going in a destructive path. And we want to change that destructive path to a positive path. And this takes dedication, commitment, and being assertive and being aware of what you're thinking and what you're doing. For the sex addict who is leaning toward recovery and transforming their lives, well, the sex addict needs to pay very close attention to what they're thinking and what they're doing. So in your thinking processes and in your life story and in your life pattern, you feed one of two things. You're either feeding the lion of death or you're feeding the spirit of love. You can only feed one of the two. In your thoughts and in your actions, you can either feed the lion of death or the spirit of love. And in everything that you do, you need to think just for 5 seconds. When you're confused or you don't know what to do or you know a certain behavior is going to be destructive, just stop for 5 seconds and think. Am I feeding the lion of death or the spirit of love in this choice of behavior I'm about to do? 5 seconds. All you have to do is sit back, close your eyes, and think for 5 seconds. Which one am I feeding? And if we're feeding the lion of death over and over and over again, well, what happens is we tend to live a life pattern of repeating those destructive behaviors. We are actually creating neurons in the brain that lead us to habitually do negative, destructive things. Therefore, we continue to feed the lion of death. You can only feed one of the two. And which one will be stronger and have more influence over your life? The one you're feeding the most. So do you find in your life pattern, especially during the journey as your sex addiction has been progressing throughout your life, you look back over your pattern, you likely see that you've been feeding the lion of death over and over again, giving in to the first thought of wanting to act out in your sexually addictive behavior without stopping for 5 seconds to think about it. You just react. And when you react, you make the lion of death stronger and stronger and stronger and more powerful. And then it takes over your life. And the spirit of love is non-existent. So if we can just stop for 5 seconds and think about what I'm going to do, which one will it feed? And you have the power, you have the choice to feed the spirit of love. Is what I'm about to do going to be destructive or loving? Is what I'm about to do going to make my life better or worse? Is what I'm about to do going to bring me chaos or peace? 5 seconds. That's all it takes to just stop and think about what you're about to do. And you have to start developing a pattern of feeding the spirit of love. Very simple. You have the power to do it. You have had the power for the last several months or years or decades. You had the power to feed the lion of death and make that lion powerful. You created a monster. That's the power you have. So now I want you to take back your power and I want you to feed the spirit of love. And I want you to make the spirit of love a powerful driving force in your life. So what you need to do is start doing what's positive, constructive, and loving. Feed the spirit of love over and over and over again. Recreate your mind. That's what neuroplasticity is all about. Recreating the mind, creating new neurons, creating a new way of thinking. And the new way of thinking will lead to a new way of behaving. And a new way of behaving will create a new way of living and will transform your life from a story of destruction to a story of prosperity. You have the power to change what you're thinking about and what you're doing. 5 seconds is all it takes each and every time you're about to do something that you know will influence your life greatly. Going shopping for food, go get your food. You want to take a nap, take a nap. But when you want to act in a way that is either going to be destructive or constructive, stop for 5 seconds. And I want you to take a look. Is this behavior going to be destructive or loving? And start today. Right now, you're going to hit that reset button. Right now, you're going to wash your hands and start fresh and start making decisions to feed the spirit of love. At any time, at any minute, you can reset your life. You can refresh your life. Start over. Anytime. All you have to do is wash your hands, throw some cold water on your face, hit that reset button, start over. Doesn't matter what you did before this moment. You want to hold it against yourself, that's your choice. Or wash your hands. Start again right now. And feed the spirit of love. Make your decisions based on feeding the spirit of love. If you want to go act out in a destructive sexual behavior or any behavior that will be destructive to your life or hurt you or hurt other people, stop for 5 seconds. 5 seconds, that's it. And then feed the spirit of love. You can do it. You have the power in you. So I end this today with you asking, which one do you want to feed? Which one do you want to be the dominating force in your life? The lion of death or the spirit of love? The choice is yours. If you like this video and you want to see more, I post a new video every Tuesday. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell as well so you know when I posted a new video. And on my website, I'll have the link below. You can download your free ebook, 5 Phases of Recovery and Transformation from Sex Addiction. So if you're struggling with sex addiction and you need to start transforming your life from destruction to love, download my free ebook. Also, on the link below, I have a 10-step masterclass. It's 30 minutes long, so bring a pad and pencil, and it goes into 10 steps in depth for you to break the spell of active sex addiction out of your life for good. Well, I'm glad you stopped in today. I hope you enjoyed these few minutes together, and I hope you learned something and can start changing how you're thinking, behaving, and living. You be well. I'll see you soon.